Hello everyone, how are you? Today in English 1 we have to study nouns, and in this video we will discuss about noun, the various kinds of noun with its definitions and examples. So all of you get ready, and without wasting our time let us start our today's class. So first of all, let us see the definition of noun. We already read about noun, but here we will discuss more about noun. Okay, so let us see the definition of noun. What is noun? A noun is the name of a person, animal, place or thing. Example: Ram, Rahim, Delhi, cow, gold, chair, etc. Students, when we look around of us, we see a lot of things, just like chair, book, pen, fan. All these things have their own name and we call them by their name. So these all names are noun. Very easy to understand. Here you can also see the name of a person, Ram, Rahim, name of capital, Delhi or city. Anything that contain name is noun. So I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let us see how many kinds of noun. How many kinds of noun? There are 5 kinds of noun. They are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Now we will see the definition of each kinds of noun with examples. You can also see through the figure, noun have 5 kinds. First one, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. In the same way you have to figure in your copy also. Okay students, now let us see each kinds of noun. The first one is proper noun. So what is proper noun? A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place or thing. Here you have to understand the word particular. The person, place or thing must be particular, special. Okay, you have to understand the person, place or thing must be special. Example: the Taj Mahal, Red Fort, India, etc. Here you can see the Taj Mahal is very particular and special. Red Fort is also special. India is our country is special. So all these words are proper noun. Now let us see some examples in sentence. My name is Dimple Thakur. Here Dimple Thakur is proper noun because it's a particular name. Jaipur is called Pink City. Delhi is the capital of India. Here Jaipur, Pink, Delhi and India all are particular place. So these are all proper noun. I hope this is clear to all of you students. What is proper noun? Now let us see what is common noun. The second kinds of nouns, that is common noun. What is common noun? A common noun is the name that is used commonly for person, things or place. It will use commonly for all types of person, for all types of things, all type of place. Okay, so example: boy, dog, pen, man, town, etc. In boy all type of boy will come, dog all type of dog will come. So we can use commonly one word for all type of objects or persons. Let us see some sentences also. Boys like to play cricket. Here boys is common noun. My friend borrowed a few books yesterday. Here friend and books are common noun. People like to live in city. Here people and city are common noun. We don't know about the particular people, but people here included all type of people and city also included all type of city. So these are all common noun. I hope this is clear to all of you students. What is common noun? And you are understanding also. So now the next one is collective noun. Here you have to understand the word collective. Collective means collection of something, collection of people, collection of animals, collection of things. So it is very easy to understand what is collective noun. Now let us see the definition. A collective noun is a name given to a group of people, animals, or things of the same kind. Here, the people, animals, or things must be same kind, and it must be in a group or in a collection. Let us see some examples. Class, team, bunch, crowd, etc. Here you can see in class the collection of student, team collection of pairs. Okay, so in all these words are collective noun. Let us see in sentences, a group of dancer, troop. So in a troop there are many dancer together. Okay, a group of singers, choir, a group of keys, bunch, a group of flowers, bouquet. So I hope you understood, students, that the objects or things must be in a collection or they must be of same kind. Then it will become collective noun. I hope this is clear to all of you. The collective noun. Now we have to see abstract noun. So let us see the definitions. What is abstract noun? An abstract noun is a name given to a quality, state, feeling, or emotion. Example: courage, childhood, younger, wisdom, etc. So let me tell you, student, about abstract noun. That abstract noun are feelings and emotion. We can talk about feeling and emotion, but we can't see the feeling and emotion, and we can't touch. So these are all abstract noun. So courage, we can talk about courage, but we can't see the courage. Similarly, childhood, anger, wisdom are all abstract noun. So let us see in sentences. His knowledge about physics is very good. About physics, his knowledge is very good. Can we see knowledge? No, no one can. No one can't. So wisdom cannot be bought. The length of this rope is 5 meter. Honesty is the best policy. Can we see honesty? Can we touch honesty? No. We can only talk about honesty, length, wisdom, knowledge, but we can't touch or see. So these all are abstract noun. I hope this is clear to all of you, student. Now the next one is material noun. So let us see the definition. What is material noun? Material noun is the name of a material or substance of which the things are made of. So it is very easy to understand that the substance by which we can make something new. After collecting together, we will make something new, or mixing together, we will make something new. Those substance are material noun, just like coal, milk, sugar, gold, wood, etc. So this is very easy to understand that by wood, when we can make chair, milk, by milk we can prepare tea, sugar we can prepare tea or solution. So by all these things we can made of some new things. Okay, so these are all material noun. I hope this is clear to all of you, students. Now this material noun is further divided into two types. So let us see what are the types. Material noun is divided into two types. The first one is countable noun, and the second one is uncountable noun. You can also see through the figure, material noun is divided first in countable noun and uncountable noun. Now see what is countable noun. This is very easy to understand, dear students. What is countable? The things that we can count. Okay, noun that can be counted are called countable noun. Here you can see books, pencil, pens, glass, chair, etc. We can easily count books, 3 books or 4 books, pencil, 5 pencils, 6 pencils. So all these things are countable. That's why these are countable nouns. Now uncountable nouns. What is uncountable noun? Noun that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. So let us see the examples: milk, sugar, tea, oil, water, etc. Can we count milk? No. Can we count sugar? No. Can we count tea? No. Similarly, we can't count oil and water. So all these substances or things that we can't count are called uncountable nouns. I hope this is clear to all of you, students. The material nouns, two types of material noun: countable noun and uncountable noun. So from this we come to end of this lessons, and let me clear you one thing again, that in this video we discussed about noun, its various kinds with examples. So now what you have to do, you have to prepare your fair copy and you have to remember all these things, and after remembering, go through your exercise problem and solve it yourself at first. In our next video we will meet again with a new topic. Okay, till then, all of you take care, have a nice day, bye.